Hey everyone, welcome and welcome back. In the last video, we took a look at the 3.0 ACNH announcement trailer, and what I wanted to do was just kind of go back, watch it a second time, maybe catch some things that I missed, maybe catch some things that you missed, maybe we both missed them, I don't know. I just wanted to take a second look at this trailer, kind of see what we got going on, because they threw a lot at us. Now, this first little bit, I think if you play on a Switch 2 already, you can probably see that it already performs a little bit better. The graphics are definitely a little bit clearer here, not by a ton, not enough to justify maybe getting a Switch 2. I don't know. It looks like it's probably still locked at 30 FPS too, which I don't personally care about. But if you're a stickler for that, I guess you may be upset by it not being 60 FPS. But I think it runs great on the Switch 2 already if you haven't tried it. The mouse controls, I'm kind of torn on, to be honest. I think this is nice. I think it's kind of clunky, personally, when you're trying to grab multiple things. When you're trying to grab multiple things while you're decorating and everything, I think it's kind of clunky. But, like, how often are you going to actually remove your Joy-Con? Like, how often do you have to do that? It's pretty simple to remove the Joy-Con. You just snap it out, and you just go like that, I guess. But I don't know how seamless it's going to be in a game situation and how often you're going to want to do that. I don't know. We'll have to see. This is where I think the mouse is really going to come in handy, because the people that make the custom designs, whether it's clothing, hats, shirts, pathing, this is going to be huge for the people that do that, because doing custom designs on a controller is awful. Awful. I could never. This is also pretty fun and cute. Like, it'll make it, you can draw a nicer little picture on here maybe than you could with a Pro controller or Joy-Cons even. Other than that, I don't know if I'm going to use the mouse too much personally, but not everything's for me, so it's fine. Not everything's for everybody. Not everything's for everybody, and I think we can all learn something from that. Now, the megaphone is pretty cool. Bringing the megaphone back. If you have a Switch 2, they do specifically say Switch 2 has the mic. I don't know if you're going to be able to do that on Switch 1 if they have peripherals, so you can have a mic on Switch 1 and do this. I don't know. I never had a mic on Switch 1 or needed to have one on Switch 1, so I don't know. I am not sure. Now, online, there's some interesting things here. The fact that there's so many people, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I didn't count that. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I know they say 12, but I didn't know if there were 12 sitting here. This is absurd. Look how smooth it's running. I don't know how long it was running smooth, but it's definitely... there's definitely 12 people here, and this is, if you've played Animal Crossing with more than 3 or 4 people, you know it doesn't run well. So this is incredible, honestly. I like their normcore pathing and everything. It's great. This is so many people sitting in Brewster's. Like, if you haven't played with a bunch of people online, I don't know if you understand how big of a feat this is. Having 12 people in here is pretty wild. Switch 2 camera. I don't have one of these. Do you have one of these? Let me know in the comments if you have one of these cameras. I think this would be so funny if you've been around the channel. You know, we've done like Sabotage League or Scavenger League or any kind of race, like mazes and stuff like that we've put on. But I think it'd be so funny to see their faces running around doing this, especially as they pass each other and stuff like that. I think it would be hilarious. I don't know if anybody's going to have those cameras, but I think it's so funny. Okay, this guy, can we just... Look how excited. There ain't no way you guys are that excited. You didn't even catch anything. It is kind of cool. I think it's corny. The cameras are corny, but I think they're kind of funny. January 15th. I believe I saw on Twitter. I don't have the graphic. I should. I'm a bad YouTuber. I believe I saw it was $5 for the upgrade. That's amazing. Gladly pay $5 for that. Okay, here goes the 3.0 stuff. So far, I haven't seen any new items out and about in these little transition trailers they have here. Now we're gonna get a lot thrown at us, so I'm gonna pause a lot here. Look at how long this dock is, by the way. Like, if you have the smaller dock in the game, yours didn't even like go out this far. Now they have this fully extended all the way out. I wonder. Now I have my dock on my island is completely designed. I have custom pathing on mine. I have items all the way down, all the way through, actually through Captain's boat here. I'm wondering if we won't be able to design this portion right here. Let me back up a little bit here. I wonder if we won't be able to design this portion, or if that's gonna be kind of like how Res Services is. We definitely won't be able to put anything here, I'm sure, but this would be interesting to see if we can design this or not.
It's a resort hotel right on the water.
Okay, this little pot right here with the flowers is so cute. I hope we get like all these little items that are in here to add. Obviously, we probably won't get everything because like some of this stuff is kind of like Isabel's little area where there's you don't get to use it all, obviously, and we never get the items. But stuff like this would be really cute to use. Even the little like crayons here. I don't know if everybody has crayons. Crayons? How do you guys say that? I say crayons. I don't care. I don't care. Captain's family. Grams. Dang, look at this. Oh my gosh. Look at how, so this thing just gets pushed all the way up to the swim barrier out here. Look at where the fence, can you see this? Oh, you can't see because I'm in the way. Let me move myself real quick. Check this out. See the netting over there on the right side? So this whole hotel gets pushed all the way out, and this thing goes right up to the netting. That thing can't be more than a like couple inches out there. Wow. Okay. I wonder if we're even gonna be able to. We host this sabotage league thing. I'm wondering if one of the sabotages you have to swim around your island as a punishment. I'm wondering if that'll even be possible, if there's even enough room to go by right here. It looks like there probably will be, but it's funny to think about. Let me put this back real quick. Good there. Just thought that was interesting because it pushes Captain's boat way out there for us. Okay, are there any new items in here? I don't remember this couch, but I wouldn't have because I would never use it just because I've never designed that fancy. These all look like normal. This is new stuff for sure in here. These chairs are not new. This little cupboard thing here, that's new. These beds, this lamp, this little divider here, that's all new stuff. All new stuff. I'm sure there's different colors of it and everything too. This all looks pretty normal. I feel like I recognize all this stuff.
For example, the theme in this one is seaside room. Match the theme are provided.
I don't remember seeing this luggage right here. Can you see this? It's actually this luggage. I don't remember seeing that. I think that's new.
So feel free to decorate however you like. There we go. You can also furniture you previously obtained. So feel free to decorate however you like.
I'm curious what the I was just gonna see in here if there's anything. I'm curious what the incentive is for doing this as opposed to doing Happy Home. Like, what's our reasoning to go to Happy Home? You'll get the pillars, you'll get the roommates, you'll get the you'll get customizing your villagers' houses. I wonder if there's a list of maybe rewards for doing so many villagers like there was for Happy Home in this. That's something to think about as well. Maybe the hotel aspect has another challenge for us to get through, a bunch of them. Now, this is really interesting to me. Punchy is the GOAT, first of all. Second of all, he comes in here. I saw this place, and I thought maybe I could stay here. This is a hotel, right? Can I stay? So, Punchy just randomly shows up. So, we're just going to have villagers just popping in. Hey, what's up? I'm here. Can I crash for a day or two? Maybe. I think that's pretty sick. If we're just going to have random villagers visiting our islands like constantly, I think that's so cool. And I think if that is the case, can we convince Punchy to then move to our island and kick somebody out that way? Did it just change villager hunting forever? Do you just villager hunt now by resetting until maybe you get the one you want at the hotel and then you invite him in through the hotel? I don't know. Or did this Punchy get scanned in by Amiibo? We don't really know. I don't think they say it in the trailer, do they?
We already have a guest. Looks nice. What's this? We already have a guest. He seems happy with the room. Great work.
Yeah, they don't say.
After decorating a room,
They don't say.
hotel ticket.
That would be really interesting, I think. Then we got the new currency.
Souvenir shop run by Graham.
We can get all this stuff from Graham's. Little mug. We got the hotel. The hotel in a snow globe. We have all this new stuff. A mug, a pennant, a clock, a towel rack, snow globe, a tee, blue and white, aloha shirt, a cardigan, orange hotel aloha shirt, cardigan, hotel bandana, umbrella, circle cushion, cutlery, ice pail, glass pitcher, birds of paradise. This is new. I mean, I think all these are new, but
And
pampas grass. Don't know what that is. Suitcase, wall mounted bookshelf, cat plushie, flower planter, mug, shelves. This lamp is sick. It's actually really sick. I'm trying to work on like an abandoned kind of theme. I think we're gonna go into an abandoned theme vibe. Maybe start a new island of it here soon. So subscribe and like if you're down to tag along for the new island builds and everything like that. We'll be streaming that a lot, but I think these could be really cool for that kind of vibe too in certain little places. Colorful lantern arch. What is that? I want to know what that is. Colorful lantern arch.
items and other rare.
It goes so fast. Oh, it's right there. Sorry. Colorful lantern arch, tubular lamp, tubular magazine rack, tubular chair, tubular shelves, tubular table.
Rarities exclusive to her shop.
Artful. Oh, that's the artful set. Okay, so screen, lamp, chair, shelves, bed, kitty partition, car, seesaw. These are cool. I don't know if I'll end up using them a ton, but they're cool. The car's actually pretty cute.
Up these mannequins, guests can borrow hotel outfits that are sure to brighten up their day.
The mannequins are pretty cool.
That match your island's vibe or the season, so guests can make the most of it.
Tourist. Wait, hold on. So the hotel's leaking? The hotel just leaks out villagers? So we're just gonna be sitting here one day and whoever's gonna roll up? Dude, if Vlad shows up on my island via hotel, I'm burning it to the ground. Are you kidding me? Can we put like a ban list or something on our hotels? Maggie just shows up and says tourist because we don't know it's Maggie yet. That's actually really cool. That is really cool, actually.
The outfits, and so can anyone else who might be visiting your island. Have fun bringing your fashion.
Everybody putting on the outfit. I'm sure when they leave, it just like takes it off.
At the hotel, you can scan compatible amiibo accessories to invite guests.
Okay, so they do just show up then, because they obviously Maggie just walked up to us, right? So Maggie just walked up. So villagers are just going to show up. This is pretty much confirmed because they didn't even address it with the amiibo thing first. So villagers are just going to be walking around. That means we kind of get more than 10 villagers in a weird roundabout way. That's actually really cool. Just like you don't, that means you kind of just, hopefully it's daily. We don't know if it's going to reset daily or if people are going to, if the villagers are going to join like weekly or what, but that would be really cool and give you kind of motivation or incentive to log in every day so you can check and see, I wonder who's at my hotel. You know what I mean? That's really cool. Do you like the idea of just villagers just like kind of showing up and checking out the town? I kind of like that. Oh, here's that tubular stuff. Tubular little shelving, a little tubular rack, chair, table. I think these all go together. I love this table and chair set. That's really nice. And there's another version of that lamp. What did that just say? Sorry about the car. The hotel here now, we want even more people to learn about this wonderful island. Don't you agree? That means we're highlighting the goods. Okay.
Check this box to see which items to craft.
Of course, a lot of people missed this, but this is bulk crafting. I mean, that's something we've been asking for since probably day one. It took 6 years. But you know, we finally made it. Our team ended up playing better than the other, and that's how we came up with the victory there. So bulk crafting, huge, massive W. Freaking made three wardrobes at one time. Balloon. You guys can't see it. There's a balloon, I swear. Home storage. Wait, are there any items? Wait, are they showing any items in here or what's up? Any new items? I don't think so. Those all look like old items to me. 9,000. Now, this is really cool. This is really cool for another reason that we'll come up with a little bit later. But there have been so many times where I am somebody that designs with a lot of plants and trees and bushes and flowers and all that stuff. So there have been so many times where I'm like, I don't want to move all this stuff. Like, it's going to take me hours just to move everything. And this is like, this looks like you can have trees at any given stage. This looks like you can have trees at any given stage too. So you can have the like just planted little ones. You can have a few days grown, or you can have full grown. This is what it looks like. It doesn't show that for the bamboo, but for the other ones, it does show that. And you got all the bushes in here. None of this looks new either.
Now you can even store trees, shrubs, and flowers.
And this is why that is huge, which is probably why they transitioned it so well into this. But with Rossetti's cleanup service, you can clean up the area you're in. You can clean up the beaches, which is wild. Or you can clean up the entire island, which is silly. I don't know what an island would look like if you cleaned up the whole thing. So he picks up this house right here, and you can see that the blocks go all the way up to this fencing, this tree, all these items inside, these are all gonna disappear here. Here's a little car too right here. A little the new gosh, what was it called? Kitty? Was it Kitty? Maybe? But that's the new toy car thing or whatever. That's the new set. This kind of looks new too, this potted plant. I don't know if that was there before. I remember this one, but I don't think this, I think this might be new. That looks really nice actually. But yeah, watch this. This is why it's really nice.
Clean up any flowers or custom designs.
Custom designs. I see you got some planted flowers. You want me to stick them in storage, dispose of them, or leave them be? So you can leave flowers there if you want. You can put them in storage, or he'll throw them away. That's amazing. So that means anytime you are gone for a bit, or you time travel, none of you time travel, right? You wouldn't do that. Anytime you do any of that, you end up with all these flowers. You just call Rossetti, he'll toss them for you. You don't got to go through and dig them all up. You know how many times I've had people come over to my island to help me get rid of flowers because there's been so many sitting there? That's huge.
Just in case you need them later.
Side note, I just love this graphic. I think it's so awesome.
Nice and
All of that's gone. He left the tree though, which is interesting to me because I don't know. Maybe they made some kind of selection that we didn't see. So he left the tree there. I don't know. He also left this bush.
Thanks, Rossetti.
The flowers are gone though. So I wonder if he goes, I see you have trees planted there, and then you say, leave the trees. I see you have bushes planted there. Leave the bushes. I see you have flowers planted there. And then you maybe there's a long dialogue there of which things you want to keep and which ones you don't. Gosh, I would love if they had new custom house options. No, it hasn't shown that anywhere, but just side tangent. What else we got here? Guy, okay, are these coconut things? Are these old? Because I don't remember them. It's possible. This stuff all looks great though. Is this circle cushion right here? Is that the new one? Maybe? I don't know. Most of this looks like old items, but I don't recognize those two. Okay, Slumber Islands. These are really interesting to me.
Enter a deep slumber. Luna will welcome you and whisk you away to a new dream world.
These are really interesting because I don't know how useful these are.
You'll wake
This
up
is like strictly designing because you can't really do much here, right?
Slumber Island. Here, you're free to do whatever you want. You can
So this could be cool for maze purposes or like wanting to actually do stuff on new islands.
and even place plants and trees like this.
Could be fun to just build there if you like want to do kind of like smaller themed stuff. Maybe something like that. Now this is interesting right here. They do this kind of all throughout this portion. But if you watch,
You can widen rivers.
you see that?
You can widen rivers.
They made waterscaping. I don't know if it's on normal islands as well, but they
Down cliffs.
must have made waterscaping and terraforming easier.
Break
Because
rivers.
if you watch right here, watch this little hop
Rivers.
and then sidestep.
You can
Hop,
widen rivers.
sidestep. It looks like you can lock in here. It even does. It looks like it does it right here too.
Break down cliffs.
That walk forward doesn't look like natural.
Break down cliffs.
It looks like it's like locked to the cliff in some way.
Talking to Lloyd.
You see what I'm saying? Am I losing it?
Place bridges and inclines. Select the time of day.
They'll do it again. It'll show that again when there's a lot of people around, and they all do it. Everybody that's doing terraforming is all doing that movement. I wonder if that's a way to like keep people from hitting the same spot or something. You know what I mean? So it doesn't cause like some kind of system failure or something. These maps are interesting. Still has a little secret beach back here. It's got the peninsula. It's got everything normal, just no shops. Wait, that's also interesting. No shops? So you just have free reign to design this whole island as you want without having extra buildings?
Player can build up to 3 slumber islands. And choose from 3 sizes.
Wait, I didn't even think about that. So you can have this huge island with no houses. Wait, this one doesn't even have a secret beach on it. This map has no secret beach. Look at these rivers. What the heck are these? No peninsula either. This is a weird island right here. I wonder if these are random or these are the same ones every time. Very interesting. Very interesting. Because they got 2 with 2 double south rivers. One with a south and a west and a south and an east. One with, this is like the most open, just nothing. So you have to have your house, but you don't have to have all the villager houses. So there's so much more room to just design stuff. That is interesting. The possibilities with that are pretty wild, I think.
Decorate with furniture to your heart's content.
Look at the side step is here on the fence too.
Heart's content.
Scoop. Scoop.
Together to build a cliff. Work together to build a cliff.
Okay, look at this guy. Number 1 right here, scooting. Boy is scooting. Check this out.
Work together to build
Scoot. Hit, scoot. Scooted there too. There's definitely some kind of weird thing that's going on here.
Work together to
Look at let's watch this person in the pink.
build a cliff.
They didn't scoot.
To create a cliff.
This okay, top right did scoot. Slam, scoot.
Or dig in.
But look at this. Scoot, scoot. Both of them just synchronous scooted.
Can build the island of
Synchronized scooting going on right now.
and your friends can build the island of your dreams.
Look at the back jump here. Waterscape, back scoot. Back scoot. Interesting. I can't get over how smooth this is too. Like with all these people standing here also scaping, like waterscaping, terraforming, and it's not lagging at all that we can see. This person's putting down custom paths.
Let's go over some of the
Custom pathing. So I wonder if the custom paths that you get
coming to the
are gonna be like, I wonder if that's that person's custom paths, or if when you get here, everyone has access. If I'm like, hey guys, I need help. I need to put down this whole path. I need it over this huge area, and then everybody can use the paths that I have downloaded, and it's kind of like kiosk based, like it is on your island when you show up. I wonder if it's like that. But you'd have to be the creator of those paths, no? Or I wonder if we can give like best friends permissions to people, and that kind of locks them in with they can put whatever path they want, kind of thing. Just like letting them dig and do all this other stuff.
Let's go over some of the new
That'll be interesting too.
coming to the game.
A lot of unanswered questions, but it's kind of cool. We'll cover more as more comes out for sure.
The
Now these things are all old Nintendo devices. This is all old stuff. I mean, Switch 2 isn't old. Game Boy 2. Game Boy's not old, okay?
Carrying Nintendo products, including retro toys and classic game systems. With an active Nintendo Switch online membership, you can even play a select classic game on each system. Now that's
So
playing with power.
So if you have a Nintendo Switch online membership, then you can play a game on each one, which is really cool. I mean,
You can even play a select
Ice Climber, Dr. Mario's in there too.
Now
I wonder if the Switch 2 will play anything, even as like a joke. Because obviously they're not going to be able to play a full Switch 2 game in there, but
additionally, via Nook Shopping.
this stuff is, oh god, the Lego stuff is so good.
Via Nook Shopping.
The Lego fireplace. I wonder if these like flicker or anything. It doesn't look like it in the video, but
Fashion items.
maybe it's not on. It probably lights up. It probably lights up.
Wallpaper. T-shirts.
So good.
And more will be available.
Imagine doing a whole entire, just, I mean, even the room by itself looks so good. I bet you we can play this game too. Little asteroids or something. That looks funny. What's this rug?
They come in a variety of colors. So mix
Is it Saturn or something?
combinations you like.
Oh, I can't tell if that fireplace is on, huh?
Colors. So mix and match to find combinations you like.
Yeah, you can't really tell. I don't know if there's gonna be enough items to do an entire Lego island, but that would be really sick. Or if they came out with new Lego items like periodically for holidays and stuff. This stuff, I mean, there is one thing I missed in here on the reaction.
Triforce.
But it's the fact that there's Koroks back in this. I didn't realize this was a Korok wallpaper until like the next scene or whatever, where you can go order it and it says Korok wallpaper. But there's Koroks in here. This is probably a live wallpaper too. I don't think I can really tell if they're moving.
Fashion items.
It doesn't look like they are right now.
Series will become available by
But it does look like the dust right here, or like the light coming through is moving.
compatible Legend of
There's
Zelda
something going on there.
plus
I mean, all these items, this stuff's gonna be so nice for doing my. I'm gonna do like I said, I was gonna do an abandoned type theme. I think these guardians would be so good for it too, so good. And it looks like these outfits are gonna be like legit, actual outfits and not custom ones. So that is also really cool.
authentication crest, Triforce, plus other furniture and fashion items.
These flowers, the name is escaping me for some reason, but if we could actually plant these, I don't think we're gonna be able to, but if we could plant those, oh my gosh, that would be so sick.
Inspired by the Legend of Zelda series, will become
Wait, was there anything in that wand that we didn't notice before?
fashion items inspired by the Legend
Doesn't look like it. That's the all up here.
of Zelda series will become available by tapping compatible Legend of Zelda series amiibo. In addition,
Tulin would look great on an abandoned island vibe too. I feel like Tulin's so cool.
newly added characters Tulin and Minoru can
Minoru might too, honestly. They might both be really good. So now I'm wondering, wait, you can, oh wait, these might not be planted though. Wait, these might be planted. I don't. It's hard to say if those are just items or if they're planted flowers.
you can
They're not moving, are they?
also invite them to come live on your island.
They are moving. That doesn't mean they're planted, but we might be able to plant those things. No way.
You can also invite them to come live on your island, of course.
Wow.
And if you tap a compatible
So you're gonna have to have the amiibo, I think, for those.
can visit your island.
Cece and Viche, I believe, were villagers already. The other thing is we don't have Wolf Link.
Don't they?
Who else is there? Gosh, what's the ink guy's name? Inkwell isn't there that we can see, and Epona I think was another one. We don't have any of those, so it would be cool if they brought those back, but I doubt they're gonna bring those back.
Seems like they're really into dressing up. They look a little familiar, don't they? Splatoon collaboration.
I mean, this we kind of went through. There's just so many items in here. Bunch of Splatfest stuff.
Items will also become available.
This is where you can see the this is where I saw the Korok wall too.
Splatoon collaboration.
It said it right at the top there. Korok forest.
Also become
Forest flooring, forest wall. I didn't realize that at first for some reason. I saw it in here, but I didn't see it on the scene before this.
Use them to show off your true colors.
These are wild items. It's all very, very Splatoon, obviously. So if you're not into Splatoon, this is probably a miss for you, but these items are pretty crazy. That was pretty much it. I mean, there's so much in there. Maybe I missed a couple things. Let me know if I pointed something out that you didn't notice before. Let me know in the comments. Be sure to leave a like. Be sure to subscribe. All that stuff helps out a ton. Yeah, let me know if I missed anything. Maybe you saw something I didn't catch and you're sitting there screaming at the screen. Let me know. Hit the subscribe, hit the like, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.